Krishna. My name is Jiya, and I am happy for the opportunity to participate in this special program from the ISKCON Vaishnavi Ministry, Our Seven Mothers. Today, I will be interviewing Her Grace Syama Mohini Devi Dasi on one of the seven mothers, the Queen. Syama Mohini Devi Dasi is a disciple of His Holiness Niranjana Swami and has been practicing Krishna consciousness for almost 30 years. She and her husband joined ISKCON Boston, where she served as a Sunday school teacher before moving to Arizona in 2006. Syama Mohini Devi Dasi has served at ISKCON of Phoenix in various capacities, including Temple Vice President and Director of Education. Her background in human relations and business experience has helped her serve in different initiatives at ISKCON Phoenix. She oversees the Women in Krishna Consciousness Initiative and the Invest in Our Children program. She currently serves as a council member, Sunday school teacher, and is the local IPA representative and child protection volunteer lead at ISKCON Phoenix. She is the member of the IPA Working Group, also known as the Intimate Partner Abuse Prevention Group for North America, and she also serves as a secretary for the Vaishnavi Ministry North America. She is a working member of the North America Devotee Care Initiative. Before we start, I would like to add Srila Prabhupada into the conversation. So, Mataji, can you please say the opening prayers for us?
Hare Krishna Ji. Sure. Thank you for the kind introduction.
Thank you.
Namo Vishnupadaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine, Namaste Saraswati Devi, Gauravani Pracharine, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Welcome, Mataji. I'm looking forward to our talk about the Queen. So I would like to start by asking, according to Chanakya Pandit, there are seven mothers: one's own mother, the Queen, Mother Earth, the wife of a Brahmana, the wife of a guru, the nurse, and a cow. So why is the Queen included?
Well, I guess he included her because she represents leadership with compassion. Queen's actions, actually, her character, her values, the decision influence the lives of the citizens. So the Queen is a symbol of moral and cultural guidance, such a like a mother to society.
Yes, that's so true. So are the seven mothers taken in their literal sense today? For example, the Queen, even though we don't have a Queen?
I would say not always literally. I mean, these seven mothers are often interpreted symbolically to reflect people who play um, maternal roles in our lives. Even though we may not have monarchies, the essence of the queen, as a woman in a position of moral influence or public responsibility remains. Um, Today, for example, this can be extended to leaders, first ladies, dignitaries, community heads, um, uh, women who carry themselves with integrity and uplift society. And well, we can actually see the example of one brave and strong queen in England, right? Look at Queen Elizabeth II. She reigned for so many years. It was not easy. She was a mother, she was a grandmother,
Mhm.
uh, she had a lot on her shoulders. Whether one agrees or disagrees with her work, the fact is that she demonstrated great leadership skills and was respected globally for her dignity, her sense of duty, and calm presence during crisis.
Yes, I agree. So what qualities should a queen possess then?
Hmm. So a queen should be wise, compassionate, self-control, right? Um, Protective of her people, humble yet strong in character.
Yeah, so who would be like, apart from Queen Elizabeth, who would be someone else who demonstrates these qualities?
Well, we have actually many examples in history and in Shastra. Um, Sita Devi is first one who comes to my mind, right? In Ramayana, we see that she is actually the essence of um, queenly virtues, right? She was steadfast in dharma and loyalty. She was so compassionate, yet in her words and actions, she was very bold. I mean, just see her endurance, her faith. She was so pure that not even Ravana could touch her. He knew that he would burn to ashes if he did.
Yeah. I know she was like a very, very strong character. It must have been really hard for her to like continue to upload like her dharma and all
Yes,
those good qualities.
yes, and yet she remained compassionate, and she became. I mean, she was um so loving. Her character is so loving. Um,
Mhm. It is. So, how does the role of a queen important in the current time or of someone with these qualities?
Kali Yoga, right?
Yes.
Wow. Well, anyone with such qualities can certainly uplift communities, um, whether in leadership, education, and family, social work. The queen-like qualities bring stability and nurtures growth. You know, empathy towards others, that's very important. The ability, sorry, to remain calm under pressure and moral integrity are indispensable in today's world. Um, it's not just talking the talk, but walking the walk. Personalities with these qualities lead not just by uh, authority, but by character, inspiring others to rise in their own conduct. What I'm trying to tell you here is that it is important to be, it's more important to be inspired than to be impressed. You know, someone might impress you and wow you, you know, but it was just a flashing moment. When we are truly inspired, then we will take action. Nowadays, majority of people are rather obsessed with celebrities and look up to them, kids particularly, because they are in the media, because they think they want to be like them, because they have millions of likes and because they're so cute, whatever you might be. But we should pause really and think, is this person who is influencing my life, sort of, really having the sets of values required to develop good character? Am I getting the right message? Will I, in turn, deliver by example the same message? So it takes a great deal of courage to develop good character, good values. And by the way, good values are always in fashion: respect, humility, empathy, kindness, tolerance, love. And the
So
Lord
what?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu emphasizes particularly respect, tolerance, humility. Right?
Yes. So what of the qualities you listed, like what can we implement in our lives?
Probably we can start with respect, because how can we love someone we don't respect? I always say this, right? How can we love someone we don't respect? How can we be tolerant with someone we don't respect? So planting the seed of respect is very important. Um, through that, through this seed, we can grow, understanding, compassion, integrity, responsibility, having a caring disposition, you know, um, peaceful leadership, meaning calmly lead, not just being ready to fight when something happens. We need intelligence for that, wisdom. And we all can cultivate these qualities in our homes, schools, workplaces, and communities. For example, um, by speaking kindly, helping others, or standing up for what is right with dignity.
Yes, that is so true. So why are all these qualities important?
Say, these qualities um, come together. Just imagine a canvas, right? And you paint, right? So you have your canvas and
Yes.
you have different colors, right? So each color is going to be giving life to that canvas, right? So similarly, this canvas is going to be made of a healthy society. When leadership is driven by such virtues, society becomes peaceful, secure, and prosperous. Um, every year, the Vaishnava ministry holds a special campaign on safe families, strong communities to promote the same, actually. So, strong communities begin with safe families, and safe families start with healthy relationships. So when we embrace these qualities, healthy relationships automatically follow a chain reaction and uh, a chain reaction, immediately or automatically takes place.
So what would be the opposite of these qualities?
What will be the opposite of these qualities? To cultivate anarthas, all the bad habits, instead of removing them. So we are trying to remove anarthas, right? We are chanting, we have the tools to work on that. But if we are trying to remove them, then for that we need the assistance of such qualities, to get rid of them. Um, false ego, greed, being disrespectful, envy, all these things will bring us and society down. Selfishness, cruelty, irresponsibility, arrogance, apathy towards others, moral decline. So when leaders or individuals lack compassion and integrity, or even accountability, society suffers. Exploitation happens, neglect, you know, nobody knows what's good, you know, they take good for bad and vice versa. So it's important to have these motherly virtues present, not absent.
Yes. So what lessons can we learn from the role of women in leadership and of those personalities in history?
They teach us that leadership isn't about control. Okay, leadership is not about control. It's about service, it's about care. Their stories remind us that strength and nurturing can coexist. And that's one, um, when one's values um, are connected, are strong, they can transform entire nations, entire communities. Um, it's like building a quilt, you know. To build a quilt, you need different blocks, right? Squares. You make the squares, you have different squares, and then what do? You bring them all together, sew them all together, and then you have this beautiful quilt. Sometimes you have quilts, we have, you know, polka dots and stripes and this and that. It doesn't matter. At the end, it's your quilt. And
Yes.
so women like um, Draupadi Devi, Sita Devi, um, uh, there's a Queen Rani, Lakshmi Bai, who fought actually. They sword in hand, and they fought along their kings and their soldiers to protect their people. Ganga Mata Goswamini, she was a queen on her own. And many others show strength through devotion, sacrifice, courage, and compassion. So a queen may not need the crown just to be addressed as a queen, as long as you have the leadership, the values, um, and the qualities, right? I would even say that Her Grace, Yamuna Devi Dasi, she exhibited such qualities. She's such an exemplary Vaishnavi, of our time. Until this very day, she touches the heart of everyone every morning when we read the deities.
Yes. That's so true. And I'm sure like with her there must have been so many other like silent queens,
Yes,
right? Not those that are as well known but still have such a huge impact.
definitely.
Yeah, so do these qualities only apply for certain groups of people? Or like for example, maybe just like the queens that we were talking about, or is it for everybody?
No, not at all. These are universal values, you know. And as I said before, the values, good values, are always in fashion. And children, even children, can show kindness. Youth can act responsibly. Leaders can be compassionate. All genders, all ages can embody these traits. Um, See, when the uh, original analogy uses the concept of mothers, um, the qualities transcend the roles. They are for anyone wishing to live a meaningful and impactful um, life. So it's not only okay, you're a queen, you need to have your tiara, your crown, and come from a royal lineage. No, you have the qualities. You can be a leader in your own community. You know, you're uh, your example is inspiring others. So that's a quality to have. So be the change, basically. Be the change that you want to be, right? Are you ready to be the change? Because complaints without action are just waste of time. And of course, we like to complain. Oh, this is not done. This has not done. But if we have a complaint, then we should develop an idea, for change. Present that idea and be ready to plan your work and work your plan. Again, otherwise it becomes just a waste of time if we don't act. We can just sit down and look around, look outside the window and like, oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. They should. They should have done this. They should have done that. But they should have, would have, really do not exist. Because either we do, or we did, or we did not, or we don't. So it takes character to do things, and even strong character to do the right thing. Because doing, the wrong thing is very easy. Anybody can do the wrong thing. But to stand up and do the right thing, it takes a great deal of character.
I know you always tell us to double dare ourselves to do the right thing.
Double dare yourself, right? You remember?
Yes.
I always tell Sunday school kids, if someone dare you to do the wrong thing, well, you double dare yourself to do the right thing. I'm glad you remember that.
Yes. I know, I always think about it every time something happens.
Very good. So is that working for you?
It is, it has been.
Good.
But yeah, so it's been so wonderful having you. I feel like all of us definitely learned a lot from this, including myself. I've really, especially like the point, if you want to change, then be the change, and to do our absolute best to be our own queen, even if it's a silent queen, right? Because we don't need to be the noticeable queen, right? All right, so thank you again for doing this with me. I'm really glad I got to you. All right. So thank you everyone for watching. Please visit the ISKCON Vaishnavi Ministry for more videos like this.
Oh,
Hare
thank you very
Krishna.
much. It's been a pleasure. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.